Hello, everyone. Today we have with us Mr. Saurabh Shah, who is the managing committee member of the Indian Merchant Chambers and also co-chair of the International Business Committee. Sir, thank you so much for being with us and finding time to do this podcast.
My pleasure.
India is the fastest growing economy in the world. What do you think of the business environment in the country?
I'm glad, Yogesh, that you asked me this question, and I'm really excited about the way India is progressing in the current times. If I may say so, I think India is at the right position as far as the corridor of international trade investment is concerned. We have come up with great reforms and initiatives, and we have showcased them very well to the international business community. And I feel that this is going to sustain, and we are going to go to the next level with the whole ecosystem evolving and things getting connected, getting integrated. So that is certainly a very dynamic sense of confidence and trust that the businesses have in India. And I think we are set to go forward.
Thanks. So where do you think we stand on the ease of doing front?
So, as you know, the World Bank report, which was last published, showed India at the rank of 62, if I'm right. That was certainly much ahead of what was reported earlier. In the current times, I would say that India has improved. A lot has been done, but let me be honest, I think it's not enough. I still feel that there are challenges, there are pain points for businesses to set up in India, at the same time to expand. And if I were to suggest a few thoughts on how this can be further simplified, one is coordination and integration between the various regulatory authorities, both at the state level and also between the state and federal. Because I come from a compliance domain, and I know there's so much of information which has to be reported both at the state as well as the central level, and it's just a duplication. I sincerely feel that a mechanism should be set in at the state level in close collaboration with the central, that when a promoter is setting up an entity in any state or union territory of India, based on the business activity that he proposes to carry out, gets a detailed checklist from the state administering authority and central, that look, these are the licenses which are required to be obtained, this is the roadmap, and these are the compliances under each of the license issues. I personally feel this will make life much easier for the businessman, and they'll be able to focus more on the business rather than getting something by surprise on the compliance front.
It's interesting that you say that, because if I'm not mistaken, sometime next month, the Indian Merchant Chambers is going to be part of the National Legislators Conference, Bharat, which is going to be held at Geo World Convention Center, a 3-day conference. And it's one-of-a-kind exercise. And IMC has partnered with NLC Bharat. And I'm told that we are participating in a roundtable conference there. So what exactly is on the table?
Very interesting, and very happy to share that we are working on designing the roundtable with industry representatives, business leaders, wherein we have thought of some 8 to 12 topics, and each roundtable will have business leaders with members of from the MLAs or the MLCs to deliberate on a specific topic, identify what are the kind of pain points or challenges, what could be the probable solutions, what the representatives, the electoral representatives have done in their constituency, what kind of impact those solutions have brought on table. And I'm sure that this will be a very, very interesting discussion, and we will be certainly documenting it, which can be used as a reference for many stakeholders.
My last question, what do you expect to take home from the NLC Bharat conference? It's a day-long session or a few-hour session, right?
Yes, the roundtable is going to be for 2 hours on 16th. And I'm sure that the business leaders will understand and appreciate the perspective from the side of the MLAs and MLCs on how they look at reforms and what challenges they face. At the same time, the MLAs and MLCs will be able to understand the industry perspective on terms of ease of doing business, as you rightly asked me a question some time back. Also, in terms of how the business, the government, the society can collaborate to create a more better and sustainable impact. So I'm sure that this dialogue, this collaboration, this nurturing of partnership, the initiative which NLC is going to showcase in the month of June, will have a great impact, not only in business community, but I'm sure country at large, and if I may say so, 1.4 billion people of India.
Thank you. I like the way you put it. Thank you so very much, sir, for finding time.
Good evening. Thank you very much.